You lie, but yep.
Hi, my name is Grayson, and I am here at Reds on Reptiles with my dad, Jeremiah, and we are doing Kids with Reptiles, Episode 2. What is your name?
Jace.
Nice to meet you, Jace. Welcome to Kids with Reptiles. How old are you?
7.
I'm 9 years old, and I am in 3rd grade.
That's a great teacher.
What grade are you in?
1st,
Where do you live?
California.
So,
I live in Modesto. Where in California do you live?
Apple Valley.
I live in Modesto, which is in Central California. What is your favorite thing about breeded dragons?
What's your favorite thing?
About that.
Yeah, about bearded dragon.
They look like dinosaurs, and I think it's really cool.
I also like how they look like small dinosaurs too.
Awesome.
yes.
Do you have a favorite breed of color of dragon?
The red ones.
Me too.
Yeah.
Do you like the dark reds or the bright reds?
The dark reds.
My favorite are the red leatherbacks. I don't really like the normal scare. They are really pokey. What is your favorite dragon in your collection? Could you show me?
Chief.
What was his name?
Chief.
Chief.
Can you get it?
What's your favorite dragon? Envy.
Envy.
You want to show?
Yeah, I will get it.
Hey, Chief is on borrow for the ladies. Can he let him get a second place?
Yeah. No worries. If you want to just show off any dragon, Jace, you're totally fine.
Which dragon you want to show off?
I want to show
The big new male? The big one? Okay, can you hold that phone and I'll go get the big new male?
Yeah.
Okay, be sure to hold it.
Show yours. Look, that's you. So you go. This is the camera. No, you gotta show it.
That's cool.
Talk to him. Say, hey man, that's cool.
That's cool.
Do you like leatherbacks or normal scale?
Normal scale.
Why do you like the normal scales?
Because they.
No. Froze.
This is my second favorite.
And what's
He's
his
a little
name?
feisty because he just got his second lock. So I'm like, be chill.
What is his name?
Yeah.
We haven't named them.
How old is he?
He's 2.
He's 2.
Well, this is my favorite. This is our 3-year-old leatherback named Envy. I really like how she is super easy to handle. What sort of things do you like to help out with the dragons?
Feed them.
What do you like to do?
I usually help them with soaking and cleaning the cages at least twice a week. How many dragons do you have in your collection?
30. We're down to 24.
I thought you had 19.
No, 24.
He's like, you told mom 19.
We have 7.
Well, hang on. What's the number one rule when we come into Dad's office?
Don't count the lizards. Mom always broke that rule too many times, so.
Number one, don't count the lizards.
We have 17 dragons and 40 eggs that are going to hatch around Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
Besides bearded dragons, what would you say is your favorite animal?
A cheetah.
What was that?
A cheetah.
What is
Did you say a cheetah?
a
I,
cheetah? Like a cat?
The big cat.
Holy smokes, a cheetah, bro? That's me. Next cheetahs.
Why do you like cheetahs?
What's your favorite?
Mine is a Yorkie Poo, which is a dog. We had one, but it passed away a few years ago, and I've always wanted another one. Well, do you guys have any questions for us?
guess what we have?
What was that?
He said
You guys
you got to speak up. We have Border-Doodle puppies.
What are those?
They're Border-Doodle poodle crosses. Use them for service work.
That sounds ridiculous. The names they come up with, the crossbreeds, are so funny.
Yep.
So Jace, how long have you been helping with your dad with bearded dragons?
About a year.
About it.
And how long have you been helping?
Like 1 year?
No, probably like 2.
2 years?
What's the stop kicking the table? What is the worst part about helping your dad with the dragons?
The poop.
The poop. That's not your favorite part. Does
Wait.
it smell really bad?
Part?
No.
My favorite part.
What about you?
Putting the sand in the cages because it gets everywhere.
Does it take a long time? What is your favorite part about helping your dad with them?
It's really fun and I like hanging out with them.
You get to spend quality time with your dad one-on-one time?
And what's your favorite thing to do when we come in here?
Feed them.
Feed them.
What do you guys get to feed them?
Road cheese and super worms.
Nice. Which one is your favorite to give them?
Beef.
No. What? Road super worm like this.
Oh.
On the road.
What about you?
We feed them salads, bugs, and beardy bar.
Tell them what Beardy Bar is, because they don't know. It's the Beardy Buffet or the gelatin diets. We call it Beardy Bar because usually we mix multiple ones. So I'll use like the Beardy Buffet, Grub Pie, and there's one other one. I forget what it's called. But we mix
And they
them all
like
up.
it?
Yeah, so I use a cheese grater, right? And I grate it on top of the greens, and they just eat it with the greens. It's like a salad topper. They don't even know, but it works really well.
Mark.
Yeah, so and it's high in moisture content, not too high in fat, so it's really good for the bearded dragons as well. Do you like to help with the salads? Do you help your mom? How many salads do we have to make if we have 17 bearded dragons?
2?
Huh?
2?
2 salads. We got 17 bearded dragons. How many salads do we have to make?
3?
17. We have 17 dragons. You gotta make a salad for everybody, don't you?
Oh, I thought you meant 1 salad.
Do you help?
Hey, Grayson, what's your favorite bug to feed?
The
Do you like to do the crickets, the dubia, the super worms?
super worms.
Do you hold them? Superworms are the only ones he'll hold.
Dude, this kid gets me in trouble because he'll reach his hand in there and grab a whole scoop of dubious. Can't be grabbing dubious like that, man.
Yo, that's $15.
Yeah, don't do that.
Are the crickets annoying?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to put Envy back first?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feed Pinkies?
You know what? We don't feed Pinky. Not that we disagree with feeding Pinkies. I just don't. Dude, my wife's having a hard time with just dubia roaches and superworms. I run up in Pinky might, and I might be single. Him and I'll be.
Yeah, so I think it was last year, the beginning of last year, I had bought a 12-foot reticulated python.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, so we're going to have to buy some rabbits so we can start breeding rabbits to feed it. And my wife was like, what? No. And I was like, well, it's either that or we have to buy them. And she was like, that's fine, we'll buy them. And I was like, okay. I sent her to the store one time to buy a medium-sized rabbit. It was like $26 or something. She's like, yeah, you better go to the flea market and buy some rabbits. We're breeding them.
Yeah. Good thing is rabbits breed really easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So the problem was with me was I thought I had one male and like 3 or 4 females, but I had 2 males and like I lost a female, so I only had 2 males and 2 females, and I literally never got babies for like the longest time. I ended up selling my retic and getting rid of him because I didn't have space before the rabbits ever produced. And then like a week after I'd gotten rid of him, we went outside and there was babies.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah. Not funny when like your kids are like, oh yeah, can we keep it? I'm like, no, we're getting rid of these things.
Can we keep these as pets?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Guy.
What about you? Besides dogs, what on the farm do you like? Besides the bearded dragons, is there a favorite reptile you have? What about the turtles?
I like the tortoise.
So we have what kind of tortoise? Sulcata.
A sulcata tortoise.
Tell them how many red-eared sliders your mom has.
14.
What? Holy smokes.
Bro, so my wife always says that I'm the crazy one because I always bring like lizards home or whatever. But the reptile shops here, like the little pet stores or whatever, not like the mom and pop shops, right? People always turn in their red-eared sliders. And I'm talking like full-grown red-eared sliders, not babies, like 10 years old, huge-ass red-eared sliders. They turn them over and because they're like a safe surrender place.
Right.
And the stores don't want them. So my wife has gone to all the stores and left her number there, and they call her whenever they get one. So I end up getting all the safe surrender red-eared sliders. And I have a 10-foot pool in my backyard that's full of red-eared sliders.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, they're free turtles. I was like, yeah, the turtles are free, not the pool, not the filter, not the food.
The food.
So that's always my argument when I get a new reptile. I'm like, this one's gonna make money. What do your turtles do in the backyard?
Right. That's the point. They take money up.
Right. What about you guys? Is there another reptile besides bearded dragons that you guys would ever keep?
A leopard gecko.
My skink.
We have a sand skink.
A sand skink? Those are pretty cool. They don't get really big, right? Nice.
I don't do this.
Oh, you wish you had a gecko? All right.
Well, I know a guy, so if you ever talk your dad into it, we know a couple people.
Right. Right. That's right. How
All
many?
right, bud.
How many do you have?
How many what? Reptiles?
No, crusteds.
Oh, I don't have any, thank God. But I do have some crocodile geckos that
Oh,
my wife bought when we went to a reptile. So I went to a reptile show, like this little one in Fresno. And I was like, all right, we're just going to buy a bunch of free feeders. I was going to try to get some like grasshoppers and stuff. And she comes and gets me after she like disappeared. And she's like, we have to get these little geckos. And I was like, why? She's like, well, I always wanted a crocodile, but I can't have one. And these are crocodile geckos. And I was like, that's the worst argument ever. I'm going to end up taking care of these things. So actually, this cage right here is these little crocodile geckos.
oh, that's nice. Those are great. Those are cool looking.
Super cool. I ended up taking care of them. So I don't think she comes in here and she's like, do you still take care of my geckos? I'm like, yeah, they're still alive. They're still good. All right, Grayson, that's our 15 minutes. You want to say our outro?
Thank you guys for being a part of episode 2 of Kids with Dragons. It was so much fun having you on, Jace. Remember to tune in next week for our next episode.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
All
Bye,
right.
Jay. Bye, Jason.
Bye.
Bye.